Hey everybody, welcome to Back Porch Cooking and Reminiscing. I'm Roger, and I'm happy to have y'all here with us today. Y'all, today we're going to be making one of the most unbelievable desserts ever to come out of hard time. It's called water pie, and yes, it's made mostly out of water. This recipe, it dates back to the Great Depression, when families had to make something sweet out of almost nothing. But somehow this turns into a rich, buttery, vanilla custard pie. So let me show you how a few simple ingredients can create something truly special. Y'all, the only ingredients that we're going to use to make this is one unbaked 9-inch pie crust and 1.5 cups of water, 4 tablespoons or a half a stick of butter cut into small pieces, 5 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and a pinch of salt. And that is all the ingredients to make this pie. The first thing that we're going to do, and I know this sounds so wrong, but trust me on it, it's a process, is we're going to pour 1.5 cups of water directly into this unbaked pie crust. Y'all, I remember back when I was just little, I remember seeing my grandma make one of these, and I when I saw her doing it, I thought there's no way that that's going to make a pie. And the next day, because you do have to let this sit in the refrigerator overnight, but the next day she took it out, she cut a piece of it. It was delicious. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to mix our sugar and our flour and our pinch of salt. Since I can't get a good grip on that, we may put 2 little pinches in there. All right. And then we're just going to mix that up really well. And we're going to get our flour and our sugar and our salt incorporated together. That'll take just a second there to get that done. We'll make sure you do get it mixed up well, so make sure you're getting down on the bottom and around the sides and getting that flour incorporated into the sugar that you got. All right, when you start seeing that it doesn't look like there's any lumps left, and you should be in pretty good shape. Now we're going to take our mixture that we just mixed up, get you a big spoon, and you're just going to sprinkle that all over the top of that water. And whatever you do, don't stir this. If y'all watch the video on the um, chocolate cobbler, this is pretty much the same deal here. You do not stir it. Again, I know it's so tempting to take that spoon and stir all of that around, but whatever you do, don't do it. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to just take our pieces of butter and we're just going to put those, kind of try to evenly distribute the pieces of butter all around the top of the pie. Our oven just got heated to 400. Get all our little cubes of butter put in there. And now we're going to take our vanilla. And oh, by the way, I will leave you a recipe in the description, or a recipe and directions in the description. So we're going to take our vanilla and we're just going to slowly drizzle it all around. All right, so we got all of our vanilla in there. Now the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to put this in the oven. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to bake it at 400 degrees for 30 minutes. Then we're going to reduce the heat to 375 and bake for an additional 30 to 35 minutes until the top is lightly golden and the center is set but still slightly jiggly. Now, if in the oven, if you see your crust or your edges around the pie are starting to get too brown, you can take you some aluminum foil, just tear you some strips out, and just put that aluminum foil right around your edges, and that will keep it from browning anymore. So that's what we're going to do. We're fixing to put it in the oven. Now it's pretty full, so be careful when you're transferring it from the counter to the oven, and try your best not to spill any of it. So after an hour and 5 minutes in the oven, this is what our pie looks like. And I'm going to just kind of give it just a little bit of a jiggle. I don't know if you can see it or not, but the inside still is moving around a little bit. So it's still got to sit uh, overnight, really. I'm going to let it sit out here on the counter and cool down just a little bit. Then I'm going to go in the refrigerator with it. And then tomorrow, we're going to get it out. We're going to cut it. So we'll be back tomorrow. Hey everybody, it's next day and we've got our pie out of the refrigerator. It looks delicious. And so we're going to cut us a piece and try it out and see how a water pie really is. All right, let's give it a cut. Now it did firm up, and I don't know. We're gonna cut it, and we're gonna see how it is. Feels like it's got a good crust on it. Top's flaky and breaking apart. Like I say, this is gonna be interesting, guys. I've never made one of these before, so I don't really know what to expect from it. Alright, so I got our spatula under our first piece, and let's go ahead and pull it out and see how it looks. And it still looks like it's a little bit runny, but that's what it looks like. Alright, and now it's time to give it a taste. Alright, so we got it out and got it in a plate, and crust is good and firm. I say the filling's still a little bit runny. I mean, it is solid, but it's not like what you would think of when you're thinking of a pie. But let's go ahead and give it a taste. I have to say that it's got a good taste to it, but it's definitely something different. You probably never have ever tasted anything like this. It's got a very crunchiness to it. I think that's probably from the sugar that was put into the bottom of it. Very sweet, and like I say, it's got like a almost some type of a glaze crunchiness to it. Um, I think it tastes pretty good. To have nothing but water, flour, sugar, and some butter and vanilla in it, it's a pretty decent dessert. And now remember, guys, this came from a time when a lot of times people didn't have anything else, and if they wanted something sweet, this is maybe what the only thing they had to do anything with. but I could see it making a nice little dessert. It again is sweet, and you probably wouldn't want to eat more than one piece of it at a time. But it's something that you can give it a try if you think you'd like to have an old fashioned hard time water pie. You got a recipe for it. The only thing I can think of might would do is maybe add just a little bit more flour to it. Maybe that would give it a little more of a filling inside, because this is still, even though it's been in the refrigerator, it does still have a slight runny consistency. I mean, it doesn't like just run all over the plate, but it does have a little bit of a runniness to it. So, anyway, if y'all want to try a water pie, this is it. And if you do, I hope you enjoy it and make it for your family, share it with your friends. And we appreciate y'all being here with us. And we will see you next time. Y'all have a great one. Remember, hit that like, subscribe, hit that bell button so you get notifications. Y'all have a great one. Y'all, just a little side note. After we had stopped filming and Audrey came and got her a piece of this water pie, she tried it cold like I did the first time. And she was like me, that felt like there was some kind of a crunchiness. And we discovered that the crunchiness is actually the sugar that was on the bottom of with the crust, and it's kind of like a glazed, hardened glaze that you would put on like a donut or something. Um, but she took hers and put it in the microwave and microwaved it for a few seconds and got it warm. And she says that it's better that way than it was eating it cold. That the crunchiness kind of went away a little bit. And so, if you make you one of these, just a little extra behind the scene thing, you might try microwaving it if you make it and you don't care for it cold. Heat it up a little bit. I will tell you this: the actual crust around the edges and probably about an inch into the pie, it was really good. I didn't care as much for the center part, but that crust and maybe an inch in, it was on point. All right, guys, just wanted to give you a little update of something that we discovered after we had finished filming.